against an Eastern Conference rival. The Chicago Bulls are ready for this thing to get started. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge.
8 seconds.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Now here's Giddey. Out to White for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Brown. Buries it down low.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
White, wide open. He fires. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
On the wing, Giddey. Out to the wing. A wide open look here for Vucevic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brown outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
Pass to Giddey. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Baseline try. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Levine with it. Picked up by Brown. Here's Giddey. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Brown outside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, even remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Outside, Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And there it is for him. Tatum's got 7.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
When you look at Josh Giddey's overall skill set and combine that with the 6'8" size and the point guard mindset that he has, he is special. The playmaking, the willingness to score it in tough spots. This guy has got a bright future.
And we all hear talk about Jrue Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Hits it from three-point range.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Pass to Vucevic. Now, Craig. Pulls up on the elbow. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The ball. Wow.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine. Still without a basket. So they take the lead. Levine's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Outside Holiday. And he drives in. Up and in on the layup.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, sipping in before the D can rotate.
Here's Craig. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Here's Peterson. Outside White. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. And another basket for Boston.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
Pass to Vucevic. And Craig has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Craig's got 5 now.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Outside Holiday. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago trailing here. White inside. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Now here's White, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Left side, Levine. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A wide open look here for Craig. Off target from outside. And the Celtics with possession here. Now Horford. Still scoreless. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's White. The long distance three is buried. White's got his second bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Dosunmu with it. Off on the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Peterson. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Smith on the wing for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Waddell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Peterson, a putback, and Liddell pulls it down. Here's Ball, lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Back to Holiday. Got it up. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Nothing on the board. Here's Duarte. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
a really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago leading. Here's Liddell. Ball from long range. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Outside, White. Pass to Peterson. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Here's Chicago. They trail by 1. It's stolen by White. Poke loose. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. White's got 7.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Ball. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Horford.
And how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
Here's White. He has 7. Rebound by Smith. And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
From about 19 feet, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith outside, lets it go from deep. No good on that one. Boston trailing. Here's Peterson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Smith right side.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Liddell. The kick out to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And he comes up with the deuce. Ball's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got 7 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Dosunmu. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. It's a close game here in Boston. And it's Brown missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the 3 ball is good. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Liddell. The kick out to Ball. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Ball with the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
It's been all about Lonzo Ball for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that.
46. The Bulls. 46.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
On your feet.
Celtics trailed by 10. And here is Brown. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And the confidence just oozing out of Ball right now. He feels like he can get any shot he wants. You can ill afford to let him get into a rhythm.
Pass to Smith. Dosunmu with it. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Shireman. Here's Tatum. Inside Tatum, automatic.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Duarte. No good on the triple. Celtics trailed by 8. Here's Tatum. Oh, looping down the lane. Tatum.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Jalen
Smith's shot is good.
3.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
The Bulls leading by 9. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Dosunmu. Another three for Chicago.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Tatum with another miss.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Duarte. Another three for Chicago.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Celtics trailed by 15. Celtics passing it around. Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
The three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Bulls got 5 points now in the quarter.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Come get it.
And Craig has it in the corner.
Who's got the ball?
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
Craig.
And the Bulls lead by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Levine looking around. Giddey, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Levine. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Giddey. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's Tatum. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Bulls ball.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 20-4 run. Now Giddey. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was